Okay, this is the SC2020 Coolant Flusher. With this unit you can do a partial coolant flush or a full flush. That means the whole system, the whole engine complete flush with new coolant. What we need to do first is actually vacuum the coolant out of the reservoir. Bear in mind that this vehicle is a VN Commodore. It has a reservoir, not like earlier model cars where the radiator cap's on top of the radiator. It has a reservoir. So first we must vacuum the water out of the reservoir. We go to the coolant flusher, we turn the air on, we open the valve to the up position, 12 o'clock position. We come over to the reservoir and we open the valve on the coolant drain, which is the black hose. So we open the valve. With the adapters that are supplied with the unit, we need two adapters. One adapter that goes into the top radiator neck of the radiator, like so, and the other one into the top radiator hose. There's not really any need to do up these clamps because the vacuum that's actually created seals the couplings. So what we do now is we drain from the top radiator neck. The feed supply goes into the top radiator hose. The idea is to vacuum out of the top radiator neck. The vacuum that's caused inside the engine is enough to open the thermostat even when the engine's cold. So what we'll do now is we'll turn the air on. Open up the vacuum. And if you notice, you can look at the radiator hoses, and the radiator hoses are closing in because of the vacuum that's inside of the engine. Once all the vacuum is taking place, what we can now do is open up our supply feed and actually start filling the vehicle. Now if we have a look in this hose here, shortly we'll be able to see the coolant change colour, and what we're looking for is green coolant. As you can see now, the coolant is starting to become a similar colour to the new coolant that's actually going into the vehicle. Now we must shut the supply off. Create some more vacuum. Again, watching the radiator hoses start to close in. Turn off the air. Open the valve to let some pressure out. Now, once we open the feed, we will notice the radiator hoses starting to fill back up. Once that's done, turn off the control, take off the fittings, put the radiator hose back on, tighten up the clamp. Now we must vacuum the system again to try and get rid of any air that is left in the cooling system. So we connect up our hoses again. Turn on your air. Make sure that the valve is at the 12 o'clock position. Now we're doing our last vacuum. Again, watching the radiator hoses start to close in. Turn the air off. Okay, the final part of the process is just to fill your reservoir tank. So what we need to do is we turn the air on in the 3 o'clock position. Go to our supply line, open the valve slowly so that there isn't a great rush of coolant, so there is no spillage. Okay. The coolant flush is now complete. That's a demonstration of the SC2020 Coolant Flusher.